Good people, how are y'all doing? I want to welcome you guys into the Young Entrepreneurs Studios. My name is Justin Evans.
This
and
your boy. Wait. Which cat? Like,
I'm going to introduce you. Okay. I'm going to introduce you. Just give me 1 second. I got a special guest in the building. Sorry for that interruption, guys. I had to at least tell y'all about him. But this guy is a Birmingham native who has moved to Los Angeles. He's now out in California. He is a full-time entrepreneur. He's a full-time entrepreneur that has created his own success and his own pathway throughout the fruit industry and the candy industry, and the food industry. He is someone who has a background with many skills. He started off doing a lot of other things, but what got him to this point, where he is now, I'm going to allow him to give you all of the details. But without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to a young trailblazer in the game. His name is ringing bells all around the nation. MJ Merriweather. Woo! Give it up for the celebrity grape dealer. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I had some sugar to just throw up in the air real quick. Yeah, what's good?
Some of the grapes in there.
Oh yeah, man. Nah, that's coming. We ain't gonna let know we had that.
But man, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the studio. Thank you so much, brother. No doubt.
Appreciate you, my bro.
Man, talk to me, man. What brings you into Birmingham, man?
Man, all right. So really, this week, what about me? No, I've been here like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Mainly, I came down here to really get ahead in life, because it's like this. Business is going good, life is going good, but I want better.
Right.
I know I want more out of life, and ain't nobody gonna give me more, so I gotta go and take it.
Right.
So from here in LA, I said, let me give LA a break. Let me let them miss it. Sometimes you gotta let them miss the product. You gotta let them miss you. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I take a break. I ain't been home in a minute.
Right.
People miss me here.
Right.
So from there, the energy gonna come to me. So I came home to get ahead and get bread.
Right.
Not to sleep in the bed. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
So it's like I came down here to hustle and to get ahead, because I got a lot of ideas and investments and a lot of stuff that I really want to do that I know. Because with me, I don't want no handouts. I don't want no investors. I just want to get it. I want to get it out the mud, because at the end of the day, I don't want nobody saying, "Well, hey, I did this for you. I did this." It's like, did you do it out of love, or did you do it because you really care?
Right.
So it's just like with me, I just want to be independent and just get it out the mud.
I'm real big on independency. Big shout out to Master P, Gucci Man, Young Dolph, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. Those are some big influences when it comes to independency. Mm-hmm. And we get good examples because they actually made it. They stayed true to their values. What type of values and principles, do you live by, as far as in the business industry?
Values and principles, like, all right, let's see.
So we know we got independency as one of them,
Mm-hmm. With me, good customer service, bro. I like to make everything an experience with me, because that's what people come for. That's what they like. People like an experience. That's what I realized. So it's like, I got to value that this person is coming from wherever part of the world to come here and buy something from me.
Right.
What makes me so important that you want to come out your day to come see me?
Right.
So I have to put on the experience and the show for you. So it's like, I value that person coming to see me and spending time and spending their money on me. And then it's just like morals that I stand on, handling good business and having a good face card. And also, in order to get love from people, you got to show love.
Right.
So that's something that I really stand on, meaning showing love to people. Meaning if they didn't come far, I don't care where you came from. I'ma always, like, say if they pay me, I'ma give them something extra, because that way that person they gonna remember you, and then they gonna feel like they owe me the favor back.
Right.
So they gonna have to come back.
Right.
Meaning it's on them to come back, but it's just me. I just don't want to be the last one that had to show love. I always want to show love back. So that's just something that I'm real big on. Whoever I meet, make sure I just show them the last love.
Man, that's what's up. And so I want to talk about some of these celebrities that you have met. We've been watching here in Birmingham from afar. Mm-hmm. I I haven't been able to be in the environment, in the room, to touch some of
Real
these
quick,
people.
before we talk about the story, we gonna pipe it open.
Pop it open.
We're
So
gonna make
look,
a live
guys,
demonstration right now.
This is our grape demonstration. Give it to us, bro.
All right, man. So look, this what I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, but I stay out in California, LA to be exact. So I went down there to be a comedian, but then when I got there, I seen that everybody a comedian and they trying to be an actor. So from there, I said I gotta get to this money because I'm going broke. So with me, I was like, what's the simplest thing that I can do to make some money that I ain't really gotta work? Cause I like to be cool overall. So from there, I started doing the candy grapes. So at first I did the hard, like the regular down south, break your jaw candy grapes. You get what I'm saying? But people out in LA, they got soft teeth. So from here, ooh, that's a big clump, but hey, you put something like this in your drink though, and then it's gonna, I'll tell you about that later. But overall, okay, this right here is how I had it. Like picture this, okay? When I first started my business, I was selling the hard candy grapes.
Okay.
And it was messing up people's teeth. So I was like, dang, I'm finna burn my name out before I even make it a thing. So I was packing up because, you know what I'm saying? I was packing up because I sucked that night. So I'm like, man, whatever. So I just put some grapes in here with the sugar like how I just had it. So a stripper walked by because I started out at a strip club called Crazy Girls. So from there, a stripper head, it was just like this. So she said, what this is? And then from there, she just took one and ate it. And then she was like, from there, whatever, she said, whatever you put on here, I want it every day. So it's like from there, it blew up. Because it's like this. All the celebrities follow the dancers and the strippers. So from there, I gave all the strippers free bowls. So from there, they started posting it on their Instagram, and it blew up overnight. You can have some of that, my boy.
Oh, I would love some.
And we got some pineapples right here, too.
Guys, take a look at these.
So overall, the market behind my business was females. It really blew up overnight, bro, because I really went to the main source. Instead of going door to door or just writing people, I just went to it. Like, fellas, everybody love females. And it's like I'm just going to the most attractive female, and from there, they marketing my business for me. And these the wet pineapple right here. Gotta hit them with the little shake, you know, the little bank head bounce too. You gotta wiggle out with it. Now this right here, this more so refreshing. The grapes is just like on some chill, pop, lock, and drop it. Oh wait. See, look, I had to demonstrate the bowl. This is the pop, lock, and drop it bowl. So you gonna pop it, boom. You gonna lock it, and then you gonna drop it in your mouth. Pop, lock, and drop it. So yeah. So overall,
Man, I gotta show the people this. So guys, I can't lie. This is the second one I've tried because this will be number 2. Y'all didn't get to see me try the first one, but this is my first time trying these, and I was wondering like what everybody was going crazy for. Grapes are my favorite fruit.
Oh, you like pineapple too?
I like. Not a big pineapple fan. I'm gonna try
We're
one.
gonna see though. That honest opinion though. If you, them grapes though, crunchy. Them Aldis. Shout out to Aldis too.
So you gotta think, man. I've been watching these for. I'm talking about watching the reaction videos. I've seen people, you know, try them. I'm like, man, it's got to be something magical in them.
You see it. Overall, on my journey to success, this is my little journal that I got, man. It's like I'm gonna add more to it, but this just the start. I gotta add more to it. But these just some of the people that I met. Can they see that?
Yeah, they can see that.
All right, so boom, we got my boy Blueface. Blueface is the first rapper to really taste my grapes and to stamp it. You get what I'm saying? And I met him at the strip club too. So from there, started with Blueface. I had an interview on No Jumper.
Sure did. That's true.
I met T.I.
Is that T.I.?
Yep. We got Coyle Ray.
Coyle Ray.
That's me and Quavo right
Quavo.
there. So we got Babyface Ray, we got Trippin' Red, we got NBA Youngboy, we got OG33, Draco, RP him, Polo G. See, look, like this is when I first started being a great man. I'm in the background. The people don't even know I'm a celebrity yet. But it's like that's Black China. That's 1 million views on whatever video that was. Shout out my boy OGs. You know, these just shout out to Yavo. And then also too, alright, so what was the start of the great man career?
Mm-hmm.
Cause I was out there lost for real, trying to see how I'm make money or whatever. Okay, so I was out there hustling, and I had went to jail out there, and I had caught a felony.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So cause I was out there, I was just trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I see it's so much motion out here, and I'm trying to see how can I get in some of that motion.
Right.
So from there, I started doing things, and I ended up catching a felony out there. So from there, it was transporting. I got a feeling for transporting. So from there, I was like, I for sure ain't really finna get no job or whatever the case. So from there, that's when I started doing the grapes too. That was the motivation behind it, because being in jail, it was just like, cause California jail different too, bro. Because it's like this, blacks and Mexicans, they don't get along enough. They separate. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking everybody just whatever, gangs and cliques. But it's just like when I got into jail, it was like a movie, bro. Cause it's like I'm that one comedian, funny dude who really ain't got no business in here.
Right.
But it's just like I'm in here.
What was that movie? That wasn't Three Strikes.
That's one of them. But Richard Pryor had one too.
Okay.
But long story short, so boom, I went to jail. So I didn't know what I was getting charged for. The officer tricked me. He just wanted me to comply and get in the car and stuff with no problems. He was like, man, this is just gonna be this. It'll just be it's not a felony. It's just a misdemeanor, whatever the case of what I got caught with. So I was like, all right, cool. So I get down there. They was like, you finna get charged with a felony. Your bond is $30K. I said, $30K? I ain't got no $30K. I'm out here by myself. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So from there, I just took it for what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, one thing about me, bro, I don't trip about whatever come to me in life or whatever happened, because I know what I signed up for when I did it. So it wasn't no point of crying, complaining, calling my mama and none of that. It's
right.
just taking my lick as a man. So it's just like, from there, I started to learn the LA culture and learn people, because it's just like, pineapple something else. I don't like pineapple. Yeah, pineapple something else.
Whoa.
Yeah, hot and juicy. But so boom.
Whoa.
Yeah. So overall, I started learning about like the gang culture and how things separated. But overall, I had met a dude named Quicks, and I met a dude named Larico.
Are they in jail? These are guys in jail?
Yeah, these guys in jail, freedom. And it's like, I'll never forget them. I still got I ain't got it on me right now, but I got they jail papers, meaning like, what you got charged with and stuff, so I always remember their name, because I send them money from time to time. But overall, they was 17 and 16-year-olds. And it's like, they was in there one was in there for shooting in the occupied dwelling, and then the other one's in there because his brother was on a murder case, and he went to interrogate a witness, make sure they don't say nothing or whatever the case. So, long story short, they all, they happy that, they ain't happy that they in there, but they getting street cred for being in there, right, whatever the case. So, they was my little partners, we were cool, we was talking. And another thing, so everybody was just telling their stories and stuff like that, so it was my time to tell a story. So overall, it was like I did a comedy set in jail. Like, that's why I really practice on my comedy inside the jail place. Right. Just telling stories of my life or how I got here or what I ain't been through, because I talk different than them.
So is that where the comedy? That's where the comedy
started from, in jail.
I mean, the comedian, man, that's crazy.
In jail, bro.
I mean, you've always been funny, but that
was like my first stand-up.
Wow.
In jail.
Wow, man, that's amazing.
Yeah, so from there, that's what made everybody cool. They called me Bama. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So from there, I'm in the jail for like 2, because it's the weekend. So from here, we finna go to the county And so on the way to the bus, you know, it was one little song that came on, Butterflies or something, I don't know. But it was the point that all these gangster dudes knew this one soft song, and we were just singing it on the way there, and it was just like a vibe, you know what I'm saying? And from there, before we got off the bus, my two Mexican partners, they were like, "Look, when we get in here, we ain't cool no more." I said, "Whoa, what you mean we ain't cool no more, man?
Right,
We just
right.
been kicking it the whole little weekend. I'm thinking we finna go in here, y'all gonna have my back." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he was like, you know, in here, blacks and Mexicans, they don't get along. So I was like, dang, okay. Like that was like, all right, cool then. I was like, forget you then. So from there, we go inside the jail place, and from there, you know, we go in the holding cell, and it's just like a whole bunch of crazy people, a whole bunch of Mexicans, blacks, or whatever. So I'm like, man, like I gotta start all this over again.
Right.
So I just go sit by myself, and it's just like the Mexicans, the Latinos, they organize. You know, like when they come in, it's like, what's good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm such and such. It's love. Blacks, you just sit down. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I'm just chilling, you know, to myself and shit like that. So time go by, and then my Mexican partner walked by me. He's like, "Man, you know what you looking like that for, man? Why you know just being so dry or whatever?" I was
Right.
just like, bro, what you talking to me for? You just said we went cool." He was like, "Nah, that don't count till we go up there." You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But
What is up there?
like up we in the holding cell of the county.
Okay.
So once we go up to like
Where the rest of the inmates are?
yeah, the rest of
Okay.
the inmates or court or whatever. Okay, really where the rest of the inmates at. You know what I'm saying? So
Got you.
from there, from there, the inmate. Okay, so boom. So he was like, you know, we can still talk and hang down here and all that. So I was just like, all right. So boom. So everybody really once me and him started talking, that's when like the other Mexicans came over and like just a couple blacks. And then from there we were just talking and we were just like, oh, we like Lil Baby, we like such and all that. So everybody was just, I'm in the club with Lil B, I'm in the club with Lil Trey, I just put me. So everybody was just singing and it was just a little vibe right then. So it was just like I felt like I said that vibe, me being black and him being Mexican.
Right.
And everybody just came over and we were just talking and stuff. And then what I was finna say. So from there, they said something just clicked in my mind. A dude had asked, did I have some weed on me? And I was like, nah, I ain't got no weed. But really, I was like, I ain't put on no deodorant about 3-4 days. I'm probably musty, goddamn. But that's just a little head that ran through my head. But it's like in jail, hey,
ain't no shower.
Man, you don't want to shower in there.
You really don't want to shower.
But
yeah, I'm good on the shower. Yeah, I'm good.
So from there, they started calling people to court and stuff. So my little partners, they went to court, and you know everybody was all happy and crunk and stuff at first. So then, boom, they come back now, and they looking all sad.
Yeah.
And got they sentence. So the one with the shooting that occupied the well, he probably got like 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that ain't bad, but that's 10 years of your life gone.
Right.
So, and then the other dude who interrogated the witness, he got life because his brother on the murder case. So it's like you can't mess with no witness and you're on a murder case.
Man.
So it's like, you know, all the Mexicans, they was like, man, it's good, bro, it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like once they got along, they were just talking to him, and he was just like, man, that gun wasn't even real. So it's like he pointed a gun, or he interrogated the witness with a fake gun, and it's like you just doing it just to, you know, help your brother out or just scam.
Right.
And it's just like you doing life in jail about a gun that wasn't even real, or whatever the case.
Dang.
So it's just like that made me just like, dang, like cherish like life, because it's just like I'm seeing the judge wasn't playing that day. Like,
right.
A lot of folks are getting life or 15, 20 years.
The judge was
I said, whoever this is, boy. Like, everybody coming back with a sad face,
they got
bro.
Judge Judy back there,
man, they got Judge Matthew back there. That's why that. Look, man, so from there, I'm like, dang, they ain't called my name yet. So I'm like, I don't want to hear my news last. Because I'm like, bro, if everybody, I ain't hear nobody, ain't nobody getting under 5. I ain't heard nothing under 5 yet. I said, I'm through. I'm in here. Because it's like this. I could have paid bond and then have to come back to court later on, or I can just go on, stay these couple days and then go to court. So I was just like, I might as well just go on face the truth now.
Yeah.
So from there, I'm just waiting, and they ain't never called my name. And then they finally called my name. So we went up to the little holding cell where they having us at, and one by one, everybody going to court. I'm the last one in there. So the dude was like, "You ain't been to court yet?" I was like, "Nah." So he looked at my paper and he went out there. He was like, "The judge dismissed your case." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Nah, this ain't true." You know what I'm saying? So I ain't say nothing because I'm like, this got to be a mistake. Right. I said, once y'all let me out the head cuss and now I'm gone.
Right.
Ain't no calling me back talking about, hey, we made a mistake. We let out the wrong dude. That's y'all fault.
Right.
So from there, we go downstairs back to the holder cell. So they was like, you know, Bama man, what they say? I was like, the judge dismissed it. I ain't never see the judge or nothing like that. So they was like, man, that's good, bro. That's good. That's good. So, you know, now they calling everybody's name on who free and who finna stay.
Right.
So, you know, they called my name for the free. So it's like it was like that. I dapped everybody up, you know what I'm saying? They was like, all right, bro, you know, go out there, do your thing, bro. Don't forget about us. So it's like before I left, I had stood on the table. I was like, before I leave, man, I want everybody to do one thing for me. And I was like, bust down, Tatiana. I want to see you bust down, and everybody just started laughing and cheering and shit. That was when Blueface just started. Yeah. So I just started dancing on the thing, and the guy was like, "Man, get down, bro." And
classic now, MJ, classic.
I just left, and they brought us downstairs, gave us our stuff, and from there, I just took off running. As soon as they opened up their gate, I was gone. Ooh. I thought somebody gonna be like, "Hey," I was gonna just throw up the deuces. But overall, this is a little picture when we were locked up. Your boy down there certified hooper. You get what I'm saying?
So you out there hooping, cuz?
Yeah, and then these were some of the dudes that I was locked up with after, like, some of them got free and some of them didn't.
Man, that's amazing.
But it's just like I pulled up on the same dudes. So it's like overall, I done met different celebrities and stuff, man. And then, you know, I'm going to just keep going with that. Overall, I'm working on, like, I got a Polaroid camera. And I just want to have, like, so when I open up my store eventually, but my first idea going to be like a mobile trap house. So it's just like, picture me and you go to Home Depot and we get a storage house. Or it might look like a barber doll house. It got like a little porch on it.
Right.
Put that thing on the trailer.
Right.
And from there, it's a mobile trap house. Yeah. Gonna be serving out the window.
Most definitely.
So it's like that's an experience that people gonna be coming from around the world.
Right.
They're gonna want to take a picture on the porch. They're gonna be wanting to get served through the window.
Right.
So it's just like that's my first idea that I want to do before I get a store, because it's just like overall I'm exclusive. So I don't like to be accessible for everybody, because it's just like that's what builds the hype, because it's hard to get. Right. Everybody can't get it, and these grapes ain't for everybody.
Right.
Like, I don't, like, let me see. I have a certain, like, Ferrari don't have to post commercials. Ferrari don't have to advertise commercials for
you
Ferrari.
better speak on it. All right.
So it's just like, for me, these right here just for people with money. These ain't for people, like, this ain't for people that like, hey, man, look out for him, or let me do this for $5.
I want to talk about that, because that's a very key moment. Guys, this guy, I couldn't find him on Instagram earlier. He's had Instagram with, 10 and 20 and 30 and 50K followers that done been shut down, and he's repeated it, and then it gets shut down again.
Cause they think this. I ain't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, you good, but
they think that sugar is like, when people was like, man, this tastes like crack. This tastes like, they thought it was actual drugs.
No lie. I did think that there was some THC in the sugar at first, because I saw you were selling it to adults. I told you I thought it was magical. Mm-hmm. And earlier when I meant magical, guys, I wasn't referring to THC, but it was more of the reaction that I was seeing everybody give. Like, nobody was giving a fake reaction. It was like, hey, like, man, this is really good. Like, I like this. Like, man, what are you putting in it? And so I'm like, man, is he putting THC in it? Then I saw you serving it to adults and children. And I'm like, okay, like, children are going crazy about this. Old people, white people, Mexicans, face tats, no tats, pregnant.
You know, it's a multi.
You know, you got a product that everybody loves.
Everybody with money too.
Everybody with money, and then you're not advertising on Instagram. I mean, so you know, here at Young Pioneers, you guys know we do a lot of business consulting, and I ain't gonna lie to you, MJ. I won't even allow you to do business with me if you don't have an Instagram or a Facebook, because if I'm supposed to promote your business, I feel like I need something a platform to send them to. Mm-hmm. But earlier today, I was like, man, and he don't even need this. Like, don't even need it. Get around. I'm talking about, like you say, face card good. You move around.
I work on that. I'm more of an in-person type connection. You know what I'm saying? I like to get mine in person. So it's just like, I know where everybody is. I just pull up.
Major facts. And I'm like, you more on other people's Instagram. Mm-hmm. You know, I can see you on, like you say, Black China, Quavo.
I let them post me. They be like, people like, man, have you met Jay-Z yet? I said, nah, Jay-Z ain't met me yet.
No, that's real. That's real.
That's how I look at it, bro.
Man, that's amazing. Clap it up for that, man. Just clap it up. Clap it up for that, man. Man, bro, I know you, but it's just I didn't know that journey. You know, I saw you leave from Birmingham, and I thought this just on the outside looking in. So, guys, I was like, hey, I see my dog, and I thought you were with the talent agency, you know what I'm saying, for a little while. I'm like, damn, okay, cuz has gotten into acting, and he's a stand-up comedian now. And one thing I was very proud of you was taking whatever route that you took. I was proud of you for taking it, because if you're gonna do something, you know, professionally, and if you're gonna be in, what's that guy's name? YG. If you're gonna be in YG videos, you can't just walk up off the street, you know, and say, I wanna. You gotta know some people, and you gotta go through some processes, and to find out that you were a comedian fresh out of jail. Bro, I saw your name on the billboard.
Yeah, shout out to Jasmine and AJ. They helped with that too, bro. They was the first people that, like, I originally moved down there with my boy Rod. Shout out King Senior. That's my guy right there.
Got you.
So Rod was the first person that originally hit me up and was like, come move to California. You get what I'm saying? You'll do better out here than you doing down there.
Right.
So time went by and I did eventually move down there. And before I moved down there, bro, I had went to Huntsville. And that's when everybody used to go to Huntsville for homecoming and stuff like that.
Right.
So I had got lit or whatever the case, and because I'm finna get ready to leave tomorrow.
Right.
And I went to sleep, and I took my pants off. I had shorts on under, and I fell asleep on my pants. I thought I did, and I woke up. No, I woke up, put my clothes on because I'm finna get ready to go to Huntsville.
Right.
So some said, check your pockets. I checked my pockets. All my money was gone. You get what I'm saying? And that, somebody around me took that. So it's like from there, I was just like, forget friends. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it wasn't no point in calling people. You know what I'm saying? You call people, man, bro, you ain't seeing my such and such money. Oh, I ain't even know you had no money.
Right.
What?
Right.
So I just took that L, and I really moved to California with $200. So from there, Rod picked me up, and then he introduced me to the lifestyle. And after a while, I think the lease was up, and all of us had to go our separate ways. So from there, I moved my brother for like 4 months. That's on another part of California. So it's like overall, I'm meeting people. Like that's how, cause it's like I'm staying here for a minute, then I move here, and I move there. So it's like that's how I got to be known too, and just be in relationships because I stayed somewhere here. Right. And it's like, to me, it was just me surviving because I didn't want to come back home. So I met folks out there with my brother, and then I ended up on my birthday, Jasmine and AJ, which was like to help me get in the talent agency. They came, took me out for my birthday, and from there
This would be Jasmine from Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, Jasmine Smith. Yeah. Shout out to her.
Big shout out to Jasmine Smith.
Yeah. So from there, I was like, man, I ain't like if we gonna do this managing and like help this acting, we all trying to figure it out. But it's like, in order for me to help, I gotta be out here, and it's like my brother finna leave, so it's like I'm gonna need to stay with y'all. And it's like she ended up making that happen, and it's just like from there she started. I had to go to Central Casting, that's the background acting thing. So from there, you got to stay out there like 4 in the morning because the place open at 8, but it's always packed. So you got to come early. So at 4 in the
You
morning.
come early so that you can be first in line.
Yeah. So you got to stay
Man,
up
this
at
is
4 in the morning.
California because folks want that opportunity.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got to be hungry.
Yeah. So it's like it's people out there singing, there's people out there doing whatever. Like, they got talent.
Right.
I'm out there just funny. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing but jokes for y'all. So it's just like I just kept the line entertained or whatever. So, from there I stayed with them for a while, and then I stopped doing acting for a little second, and then I had met a homeboy who went to college not too far. Wait, I think I stayed across the street from this college, and I was just like, I ain't never been. I used to stay up here, but I ain't never been to that college over there. So it's like I just started going over to the college, and I ended up meeting a dude over there. So from there, me and him got cool, and time went by. And it's like, to be honest, I went to college and never paid for college, bro. So I ended up sleeping on his couch for like 2 to 3 years. So I left with Jav and them, and I ended up sleeping on his couch for like 2 years. So from there, I'm learning. I'm having a college experience. I'm having a college life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like I learned business by going to my homeboy class with him and sneaking, like just going to his class.
Man, so you was doing sit-ins?
Yeah, I was doing sit-ins, take little notes and stuff. So it's like I learned business and didn't pay for school. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so I'm just going
right.
to school for free, just learning and having the experience. So from there, that's where the candy grape started at too, because I started selling to the little kids around there in the dorms too. So they was the taste testers.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So from there, I blew up around the college because it's like I'm like the OG. I'm like the OG on campus because everybody, like they know I got that older energy, but it's like I handle business, but I'm cool too. But it's just like I know how to get money, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they ain't know how to get money. So it's like it was the point that I knew how to get money. That's what made everybody listen to me and whatever the case, because I had a way.
Right.
So from there, the dude who my homeboy. So it's like everything that I really wanted to be in college, I really just made him because I had all the outside connections because I was doing the grapes and stuff. So I had to rent a car. So it's like at night I only really needed the car. So it's like during the daytime I get a car to him. So it's like every other day we switching up the rent a car because I got the rent a car plug. So it's like that made him cool and the it guy. You know, I helped them get some money, put him on a little wave. So it's like from there, he bringing out a college connection. I'm making him cool. He bringing out a college connection.
It's got to be a win-win situation.
Yeah. So you get what I'm saying? So it's like from there, you bring everybody here, and then I do the grapes. So, he making his money his way, and then I kill him with the grapes.
Right.
So from there, time go by. Mainly majority of my career was in college. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I was staying at. So it's just like, picture just being in the dorms late night making shit because it's like the business is blowing up. We got a website, so it's just like I'm looking at like I'm making like 1,000, 2,000 a day type tip.
Yeah.
So it's like my boy got to go to school. We up late night making candy and all that. Neighbors probably saying something and tripping, and it's times that
because y'all got the music playing. Y'all got to keep the energy flowing.
So it's just like it have been times where we had to hide because people then came by and stuff like that. But it's just like overall, that was a cool memory and cool time. And from there, we end up going our own separate ways once the college, it's as well. You know what I'm saying? Because, real life started coming in. So it's just like, this is something that I do. So it's like, regardless of the fact, I got to keep moving. I ain't got time to be waiting on you. Like, true enough, you got to go see your people. You got to go handle that. But it's like, I got to still keep moving. So it's like I had to realize I can't let people hold me back.
Right.
So it's just like overall I had my ups and downs with businesses and learned a lot with businesses. And it's like I could have blew up quick because I could have blew up quicker than what I am, but I chose to have a story.
I remember you told me that. You told me that you wanted to
I chose the hard route.
Delete your social media page, you know what I'm saying? And you wanted to take a different route.
Yeah.
And that Young Dolph, that Gucci Mane, that Master P, you got to be able to trust yourself and listen to yourself. I mean, that's very commendable, you know.
Cause it's like I could have found the right people to do exactly what I needed, but they would have been a team with no connection, and it would have just been straight business. Would have been no fun. So I chose to have personal. I mixed personal with business, and then end up messing up business because I'm having personal. I'm trying to personally help you out. But at the end of the day, I ain't helping myself out. And it's like I wasted about a year or two on helping people, and at the end, I ended up by myself. So it's just like it was.
Do you regret it now?
Nah, because it's just like it won't happen again in life. Now I know straight. I just be straightforward with people. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no more sugarcoating or like I'm minimizing what I gotta say for your feelings. It's just like this. If I lie to you, you gonna be mad for me lying to you, right?
Right.
But if I tell you the truth hurt you, or the truth, you mad at the truth, not me.
I gotta ask you this. I remember, first year full entrepreneurship. People started to see a change in me. Some people said that I got mean. And I can kind of feel, what you're saying, because when you have a business to run, when you have, something that you have to protect, certain people who may not understand, they'll start to make decisions and they'll start to think different ways and they'll start to talk to you different ways. Sometimes either of these situations may put your back in the corner. And so, I know how I am when my back is in the corner. I'm not necessarily mean, but I really enjoy that time, bro. Like just between me and you, when stuff is on the line and when there's pressure, them like some of my favorite times, because it's like you get to figure out who you are. But at that time, I had to realize that from what I had learned, I had to start doing things differently while I was in this corner. And I didn't think that it was mean, but I had to be straightforward. Long text messages had to become short because we don't have time for that. Business
Time is everything.
Time is everything. I don't have 8 text messages to be talking about where the money is, because serious people, and when it's time for, man, we can get the money squared away in one message. We can get the problem answered in one message. All
this running around. Like at the end, I be
follow back people, up with me and
I be like, overall, what is you trying to say? People be like, man, they want to tell you the story before they tell you about the problem.
Right.
Cause so that way you can feel sorry for them before they drop it on you. Like, man, just go and get straight to it. What we doing?
Right.
So it's just like now, I just know what I want now in life. Cause at first, I was all this fame and it was new to me. So it's just like I'm just going along with the flow, and then I'm just going off TV and other little stuff. And I just realized, bro, really, they and we paint the image on what stuff should be. Meaning, like, pitch on the high school, like, TV shows. You got the jock, you got the cheerleader, you got the golf, you got the lame people. And it's just like from there, people sit at home and they just see where they fit in at. And they choose to be that person. So it's just like, from there, what I mean is, we think, when I got to high school, I'm thinking like people finna be getting put in trash cans, people finna have on leather jackets, cheerleaders, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Breakfast Club type stuff, yeah.
So it's just like my expectation was wrong. So I'm just saying that to say like my expectations on life was wrong. Like I was taught certain stuff wrong, and I was looking at certain stuff wrong in life, and I was just like, I just had to really forget what I learned and relearn new stuff.
I got a good question for you. And I
got a good answer.
I know you do. Hey, no, I'm this, and I was just gonna say, I don't care how raw or ugly you get with it, because I want your. All right, so I wanted to ask this question, brother.
Yep.
And like I said, I don't care how raw, how ugly you get with it, but I want to hear it. You got people that's still in Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
You know the mindset here. Birmingham is it's a tough place to make it in. It's tough. It's a tough place to make it out of.
Yeah.
So for one, I always have to commend you just for being able to make it out. You know what I'm saying? That was another thing. Like, man, we talked about that. Like, I love how you use your faith. And you use You know, all of your talent, you know, all of your skill. You're not willing to. I mean, you're not scared to take take risk and things like that. But do you receive hate from Birmingham? You know, do you get negative
I receive hate
vibes from Birmingham?
Let me see.
Is it something that you feel like you had to leave behind because it was a burden on you? Like, do you feel like once you got to Birmingham,
man,
that a weight was lifted off your shoulder?
To me, I ain't had, like, I outgrew the city, bro. Meaning, like, me, I like competition. So it's like when I was doing the comedy skits and stuff like that, it was like, for whoever was doing comedy at the time, it's like when they drop a video, oh, I'm finna drop one. They drop one, I'm gonna drop a better one. So it's just like, from there, once they slowed down, they slowed me down, because it's just like, I ain't saying I was the best, but it's just like, it was no competition. So it was just like, it wasn't there. From there, I just started working and other stuff. So it wasn't no excitement in it no more, because it wasn't no competition, because I was just killing the game, because it's like, I was getting millions of views and shit like
This
that.
is fact.
So it's just like,
I'll never forget that video you did where that workout video where that was one of my favorite ones, bro.
And it's just like, that got 8 million views, but it's just like, overall, you know, I'm just a person that like competition, and I just like, regardless, I like to play against the best. Even if I don't win, I just like to say I did it. So it's just like, once that slowed down, once the comedy slowed down, I was just like, I want to be a rapper. I made one song, and that song ended up being on the radio and went viral. So it was just,
bro, you done did so much.
You done did so much, bro. And people look at the facts, bro. Like,
we need to go down the accolades, like comedian.
Yeah, we got a comedian. I was a successful comedian, meaning
successful. So before the YouTube, let me make sure I say this correctly. Before the algorithm, you know, and you see like the plethora of Birmingham influencers on the rise, you were that influencer that rose. Mm-hmm. Like I see some now.
Yeah.
You know, but pre-pandemic, you had it rolling. Like let's just keep it real. He calling it out. 1 million views, 8 million views. Celebrity grape dealer.
Yeah.
So we got a entrepreneur, CEO, full-time business, comedian.
But let me tell you something. I'm like the modern day Master P that I feel like, bro. Because it's like this. Master P did it in hooping, acting, rapping, business person.
Don't you got some rolling? Am I allowed to?
I got.
This man got some rolling leaves.
And y'all,
without guts.
It's called loud logs. It's like a leaf, but y'all call them backwoods though. So overall, I got my own backwoods out. So it's like I got candy grapes, because my business is marketed to people who smoke CBD and THC. So it's like this: they get high, they call me for the fruit. From there, I get them the backwoods, or they buy them. And I get in the backwoods, and they smoke again, and then they gonna call me again
to get more fruit
or more woods.
Damn,
you kill them twice.
I like that.
So it's like, overall, I done showed people how to be a successful comedian.
Right. Facts.
I done showed people how to make a song.
Major facts.
That got on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
I know folks that's been rapping for years can't get on the radio.
You know what I'm saying?
They instantly put yours on there like that.
Instantly put it on the radio, because I made some people down here, bro. We make head by music. Like, we don't. What about the rest of the body? You know what I'm saying?
I got you,
like, you got the head, now you need the rest of the body to move along with it. So it's just like, you know, I made something that people like, you know, can kind of jig to.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what made it viral. So from there, I went to California, showed people I can act. I mean, I was in like
several music videos,
TV shows. You get what I'm saying? So, and I'm on Netflix. I'm on All American.
You on All American?
Yeah, on the first episode, and the crowd's turning up.
Wow.
Because guess what? And then I got like a little 5-second part on there, because it's like this. I was an extra, but I was being too extra, meaning the good thing. I was being like, because it's like this. They told us when they score a touchdown, get crunk. So, you know, I got crunk. I'm turning up, you know what I'm saying? They was like, hey, we need that energy on the front row.
Right.
So it's like, from there, that was the start of my acting career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just by me, just acting,
just
funny,
being
you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's amazing, bro.
So show people how to be a comedian, show them how to be an actor, a rapper. Now I'm showing them how to run a business.
Right.
So it's like I'm about to